I just have to do a little bit more setup on this one, because this is an NES game. Emulators. I don't mean to say this is a game with an NES style to it. I mean, this is literally an NES ROM. So this is What Remains. Little bit of like the title card makes me think Stranger Things, for better or worse. I don't know yet. The itch.io page is a little ambiguous. Says it blends visual novel and adventure elements in a story translating real events from the 80s into an epic quest to save the world. The ROM is name your own price, including free if you so choose. You can, like I said, this is an NES game. You can buy a cartridge of this. You can straight up purchase an NES cartridge of What Remains. And I will point out, just a bit of foreshadowing, there are other games in the demo disc like plan where that's the case. This is not the only actual retro console game that we're going to be looking at. Let's configure our controller and get things going. I have to manually configure the controls on this emulator. This is also a new emulator because I never do NES. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Chrysanth, by the way. Much appreciated. This is riveting content controller configuration. Today started out solid with a bowl of Lucky Charms cereal. You have to have the brand placement, unfortunately, this day and age. I quickly grabbed my board and had a rad skate session at the park with my best friend Michael. Back home, I just caught my mom leaving for work. in a blaze of fire, I guess. She didn't look so good. She's getting more and more tired. Maybe she's working too hard at the diner. Maybe she's becoming a smoke monster. I dropped my board off and went out to find Michael when suddenly a car drove by with screeching tires. Looks like a car chase. Wait a sec, someone just dropped a package out the window. What's inside? Is this a video game cartridge? Have we immediately gone meta? Weird. Is this some unreleased new game? So awesome! It's 80s. Let's find Michael. I know it's asterisks. Alright. Kind of weird sprites for an NES game, I will say though. Are you Michael? 1986 is like totally radical, dude. Imagine how totally rad the world will be in the 21st century. Sorry. Okay. It's the 5 o'clock news. First up, a report on secondhand smoke with consultant Alan Kinstein. Also because, yeah, I felt like something was off about it. Mr. Kinstein, there are plans to ban smoking on airplanes this year. What is your take on this? This is very premature, Bob. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. There's no convincing evidence that environmental tobacco smoke is harmful to... Wow, yeah, this is 32 years ago. Simply a ventilation problem. Yeah, it's the ventilation of smoke being blown up your ass. As for studies claiming otherwise, one has to raise the question. If those studies are really unbiased. So, yeah, like, the sprites are way too thin. I think is the main problem. Like, if you look at sprites from actual NES games, like, this is an actual NES game, but I mean like released in the 80s and 90s, the sprites are always chunky, and that's not always like a resolution limit. Sometimes like that's the best they could do, but also yeah, Ariel is right about like how you draw on the console. Okay, so Michael's not home yet. Tobacco shop. I feel like there's a lot of commentary about smoking in this so far. Like a lot. This is also very 80s. Diner. There's Mom. Some fresh air. Yeah, there's a lot here regarding smoking. Like, kind of to a preachy level, almost. But I'm really, like, wondering how it makes sense. Right now we're just trying to find Michael. Are you Michael? You're Michael. Hey Jenny, what's up? Look what I found, an NES cartridge. Let's try it. Alright. Boop boop boop. I know NES didn't boop boop boop. Contents encrypted. Hacking routine engaged. Okay. Here's some Arkanoid. Great work, Carl. As we discussed, here's the first piece of information. Spread the word as soon as possible. Secret 1. Meet Alan Kittenstein. To delay smoking being banned in public spaces. Yeah, I have a feeling this is very, like, specific agenda target kind of thing. Press B to blow the whistle and reveal the secret. Try it on someone now. And we know she's up here. Toot toot. Someone was at the house. Dodgy looking dude asking about the cartridge. So I have to say, like, I'm not super impressed. Like, again, like, the writing is very preachy, very direct. Like we were talking about the sprite work, it's weird. Like it's fine and all, but it's weird. Music, it's not bad. You can talk to the cats. That's good. Like I feel like I already know where things are going. You know, like I'm not expecting much surprise. So I guess if there are surprises, that would be good. But it's like it's pretty quickly just been like, it's not creating appeal. And it's so there's a thing with adventure games in general, and it makes me think about like Day of the Tentacle. Specifically, like the personality of the game. Is it interesting? Is it endearing? Is it original? And I feel like, yeah, there's clearly a personality here, and I think it is original, but I don't think it's endearing. I don't think there's like a sense of humor here at all. Which I feel like is pretty essential. I don't know, I'm just you know? I just don't expect very much out of this one from what I'm seeing already. And like, yeah, that's maybe a snap judgment, but I don't know. Considering we're basically at time for how long I want to do the overall stream, nothing about this is making me want to go long. Nothing. So yeah, I guess we'll call it there.